Welcome to South on Sunday, and the big news is that Latrell Mitchell has a foot injury, and although we're not completely across all the news there, it looks like it's going to be 4 weeks. So that is bad news for the Blues, and even worse news for the Rabbits, because we are making a run to the finals, and we really can't afford to be without the big fella. But welcome everyone on Sunday. We've had 2 wins and 2 losses. The first grade one, the women's team won, good on yous, as the helicopter goes over the top, right on cue. And the other 2 sides went down. We're going to look at each game. The bright side of the Latrell Mitchell injury is that Jai Gray will get some time at fullback. And I know a lot of people have been calling for that anyway, so he's going to get his chance. And we'll just see how that pans out. And Keon Edits is in the live chat. He said, hey, Mavo, hello to you, mate. Welcome to everyone who's live chatting. Please feel free to live chat. I've got some exclusive footage coming up of the women's game, thanks to a couple of legends that sent it through, so look forward to that. We'll start with the first grade. It was a 32-16 win over the Eels out there at Combank Stadium. I was out there. It was a 6-3 win. Now, we completed at 77%, which is a pass mark in that wet, slippery conditions. We only missed 22 tackles compared to the Eels' 43 misses. We also kicked for 677 metres compared to the Eels' 501. And we made less errors, 11-15. So if you get the basics right, that goes a long way to winning games. And it's 5 in a row. Bring on the Dolphins on Thursday. The Bennett Bowl. That's going to be huge. It definitely is. And Dime Productions has jumped in and said, afternoon, Mavo. Keon Edit said it was a good win, and he said he was ball boy at the Harveys yesterday. Well, there you go. You might see yourself in a bit of this footage coming up then, young Keon Edits. Congrats to the girls, and congrats to Coach Jason Dorahy and all the staff and coaches. Brilliant work. If any of you girls are watching, well done. I'm sorry I couldn't get there, but there'll be more games to come. Good performances for South Sydney. In the backs, we'll start with Jacob Gagai. He's now scored 6 tries in 8 appearances for the Rabbits, including 2 doubles, and he got a double the other night. Now, both good ones too. Brilliant stuff. Love his work there on the right. And people are saying, oh, look, start passing it to the left to AJ. Well, look, he's going to be still there, and there's going to be plenty of ball going his way. I'm sure of that. Dime Productions, that's Nancy's dad. Yeah, well, mate, I've got a good a break that Nancy made coming up too, so you're going to love this. You're going to love the footage. Casey Rugg said, hello all. Welcome, Casey. And, yeah, so, Gags, beautiful. Trell Mitt, a try and 2 try assists. He was great again, and he will be missed, unfortunately. Tane, a special mention, 18 runs, and he's like an extra forward. And his offload set up the second try. We're going to go through the tries, but just pop the ball over and next minute we're away. And also Gags set up that offload set up the try for Jack Whiten, and it was a beautiful ball inside from Gags as well. A couple of people said it was forward, but we'll have a look at that in a minute. Jack Whiten, 2 tries, 10 runs for 126 metres. Brilliant from our star 5'8". Thanks very much. Beautiful work. Keep that up. And he's not playing Origin either, so we won't be losing Jackie Boy. Excellent. Cody, a try and a try assist. Excellent again. Cody Walker. So the halves, since this halves pairing's come in, we're a different team. You got to admit. It's like how we were before and how we were after we put these halves in place. You can't complain. And Ned Kelly's joined us and said, g'day, Mavo, and chat. G'day, Ned. And Keon Edit said, Jacob's second try was amazing. So, yes, it is. We're going to go through the tries and savour all 6 of them. In the forwards, I thought Cookie played well. He played 80 minutes. He made 51 tackles. But that meant that Pete Mamazelis didn't get on the field. So we won the game with 16 men. So I don't know what happened there. Just, Coach Hornby just probably thought, well, Cookie's going all right, I'll just leave him out there. Both Murray and Arrow played 80 minutes in the second row, which is very valuable to the forward rotation. And they were both rock solid. The speculation about what Jai's going to do, he's going to play next week against the Dolphins, and whether he's going to have his operation or not, we obviously hope he doesn't. But if he does, That'll provide an opportunity for someone like a Liam LeBlanc to come in. We'll see how that pans out. Keon Kalaumatangi was incredible again. Commiserations to Dad Izzy, the Eels fan. We were too good on the night. You'll have to admit that. And Keon just running for big metres in the middle. I think he's found a home there. He can't be going anywhere else the way he's going. And also the big shot on Charlie Geimer by Tallis Duncan. It made the highlight reel on the Rabbirohs socials this morning, and that was brilliant. A nice shot to the young fella. He played all right, that Charlie Geimer on debut too. Yeah, and Keon Edit said if Mamo doesn't get minutes in the NRL, they might as well put him in cup. So, yeah, they did the week before, I think, mate. So, yeah, it's a tough one. You know, he's there if he can fill in if needed, but it just didn't happen the other night. Okay, so try one. It was a scrum in the middle of the field, and Cookie feeds the ball, picks it up, gives it to Cody, and Richie Kenner runs a nice decoy. Cody passes to Trell, then a nice pass to Gags, who scores untouched. We did enjoy that. South made it look easy, but it was timed and executed perfectly by all involved. Well done. And Bunnies Forever has joined us. Hello, Bunnies Forever. Thank you for joining us in the live chat. And he said, "G'day, everyone. The hit from Duncan was amazing." So if you haven't seen it, go on the Rabbirohs Instagram or Facebook, and they've put it up. It's a nice shot. You got to love what Tal brings off the bench. The energy, and he wants to make a break every time he gets the ball. You can see it. Ned Kelly said, "There's unsung heroes for the last 5 weeks have been our centres. I must admit I had my doubts." Well, yes. Shout out to Richie Kenner. He took a nice high ball. He up there Gazali style. And, you know, there were a lot of people bagging him, but look at the results. They've been doing the job. Can't complain. So, yeah, try one was good. Try two. It was a Tane hit up. He had some good post-contact meters, but then he had 3 defenders on him, and he offloads the Cookie. He passes to Keon, who palms, stands in the tackle, offloads to Cheeks, Michael Cheekham, who does well, passes over the top of an Eels defender, out to Gags, who sprints away down the right-hand touchline. Beautiful in full flight is our Jacob Gagai. And then looming up on the inside, here comes Jackie Whiten. Great pass. Now, a few said it looked forward, but I had a look. It's gone backwards out of their hands, and it was a line ball, but perfectly executed again. Jack Whiten coming through to score try number 2. Try 3. Now, right before half-time, we're the ones usually letting in a try, but this time it was us scoring. Keon was first receiver, and he threw a quick ball to Cody, who turns Cheeks on the inside. Cheeks then stands in the tackle and gets a magnificent offload back to Cody, who backs up to score next to the post. Didn't you like to see that? And so that's Michael Cheekham involved in 2 of the tries. So he's a valuable member of this team too, and a few people were bagging him as well, but look what he's doing. Look what he's giving us. Mick C said, "Good afternoon, Mavo from the Southern Highlands. Coach Ben Hornby deserves a lot of credit for getting this team on the same page again." Yes, he does. Jai Arrow, special mention, playing with the pain. Yeah, Jai Arrow, well, like I said, I was out there and, you know, he didn't run for massive metres but he's in there having a go, running the ball. You know he's busted. And 80 minutes playing through that pain barrier. How tough is this bloke? And, you know, no wonder he's a State of Origin star. And Keon Edit said, "Did you see Fletcher Myers in Cup?" Yes, I did. Now, I've got exclusive footage of that coming up too. I was sitting right behind the goalposts filming when Fletcher scored his try, a couple of his tries. I'll show you that in a minute, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. So try number 4. And it was a beauty too. Probably the try of the day. Davey Mawali was first receiver, and we had some good decoy runners. And a lot of times you don't notice or they don't get mentioned, but Tallis Duncan runs a decoy behind Davey, who passes out to Cody. Now, Cam runs an inside decoy, and Kenner runs an outside decoy, which gets defenders interested. But then Cody passes out the back behind Kenner to Latrell, who's got space with Gags on his outside. Perfect. And with Gags pushing up, the opposite winger stays interested just enough for Trell to just back himself, dive in and slide over, with the budgie smugglers exposed by a defender trying to pull him back. It was great. Now let's have a look at this. I took a photo of it, but this is what it looked like. So there was the budgies out the back, and that was where I was sitting. So I had a pretty good spot watching the footy out there. It was miserable. It was raining and cold, but me and the missus sat. We had good seats and did enjoy that. Paul Evendon's joined us. He said the back five have been pretty strong. Yes, they have. Very strong indeed. So we'll move on to try 5, and it was almost identical to try 4, same sort of play. But this time it was first receiver Tallis. Tommy B runs a decoy. Tal passes behind him to Cody. Then again, Cam on the inside, Kenner on the outside. Cody picks up Trell out the back again, but this time he's got Gags on his outside. Nice ball, and Gags does what he does best and dives over the spectacular 4-pointer in the corner for his try number 2. And didn't we enjoy that? So that move, used it twice, a little bit of variation with the different runners, but it did the job 2 times, and that was the difference. Try number 6, with the Eels a man down. After Moses saw Jairo push a player in the head, and he took offence to it and got sent to the bin. He left his team a man short. So it was a nice run from Tal to start that, but then Cookie skips out a dummy half, picks up Whiten, who comes back on the inside and exploits a bit of middle space, beats a couple of defenders and scores under the post. Game over right there and then. Game, set and match. Thank you very much. So it was a good win. This team continues to prove that they're back, and all they can do is win. And like I said earlier, they're getting the simple things right. So round 19 versus the Dolphins this Thursday, 7:50, the Bennett Bowl up there at KO Stadium in Redcliffe. This is a must-win clash. It's season-defining because the Dolphins are in the top 8. They're currently 6th with 8 wins and 7 losses. Souths are 13th with 6 wins and 9 losses. If we hold any hope of catching this team, the Dolphins, or all of the other teams in the top 8, we've got to win these games. We can't afford to let them win and go another win ahead of us because the gap will be too wide. So yes, there's a bit of time left in the season, but these are the wins we need. We've got to win this week, and we've got to win next week against the Tigers. So yes, we're not going to have Cam Murray because of Origin either. So someone will have to come in, probably LeBlanc again. Jai Gray straight back in because Coach Hornby's already said that. So we wouldn't have had Latrell anyway this weekend, but yeah, hopefully it's not too bad, and he's back in a few weeks. That's the hope. And Bunnies Forever said, we are just 2 points short of the top 8. Well, that's true, mate, but these buys make it a little bit funny. We've had 3 buys, which inflates our score a little bit. We'd be behind the Warriors. The Warriors have only had 1 buy, and they're sitting 2 points behind us. So that's why I talk about the wins. So the top 8 is 8 wins. We're on 6 wins. So we're 2 wins adrift of that. We've got to win games, bottom line. Let's move on to the New South Wales Cup. They lost 20-16. The Eels started really well, and they shot out to an early lead. They would never surrender. They were too good, really, in the end. And here's the New South Wales Cup score. It was 4 tries all, but Dion Tiapa didn't have the best night with a boot. But here's the Fletcher Myers try, and this is where I was sitting. So he was impressive, Fletcher Myers. It was 3 tries, a hat-trick in his first game for the club. Now he's on a development contract. I'm not sure if he's eligible to come into first grade. He may well be, but at the moment he's not going to push the centres out of the spots anyway because we've been winning. But that was impressive. Well done. And unfortunately, they didn't get the win. Now this Sunday coming up, next Sunday, the 14th of July, is a double-header out there at Coogee Oval. And the New South Wales Cup take on the leading the ladder leading Bears at Coogee Oval. The grand final replay, the Bears are going great, and we're not going too well. That game will be on New South Wales Rugby League TV live. The Jersey Flegg, the less said about it, the better. They were beaten 46-0 by the Eels. And I don't know what happened out there, but it was a disaster for the boys. Yeah. They play the Storm in the first game of the doubleheader out there at Coogee Oval at 1 o'clock. Now on to the women. For those that have been waiting, here we go. Let's bring up the score first. So it was a 4 tries to 2 win. Excellent work by the girls. And there they are. Thanks to Coach Pathways Operations Manager Donna Smith for that one. And let's just have a look at the highlights that were sent to me by a couple of legends, like I said. And I've given them credit here at the bottom. First try, Maddie Studden sends it out to Kiana Takarangi, who gives it to Chanel Lyons, and she dives over to score. So there you go, and a couple of good bits of footy there. You would have noticed. So it was tries scored by Chanel Lyons, Daisy Gordon, and you saw the Abby Ritchie one. We didn't get the Kiana Takarangi one, but there was a try there that it looked like it was Jade Everton scored under the post. I don't know what happened there. She wasn't credited with it. But, yeah, so Chanel Lyons' try was some nice work from Maddie Studden. She passed it out to Kiana at centre and then onto Chanel untouched. Thank you to Michael Redpath on Instagram for that one. The Daisy try, she ran from dummy half. Daisy Gordon, the fullback, a little left foot step and then beats a defender and dives over under the post, untouched again. The Abby Ritchie try was a nice inside ball from the centre, Emma Ranima. And so it was good support play from Abby there. There was also good runs from Jasmine Dupo-Wichman and also one from Nancy Sullivan there. A couple of good bits of defence and that. So I will clip those individual pieces up as I like to do and give credit to those people. That second lot of stuff was from Josh McGrady. And thanks again, mate. That was awesome that you shot that stuff and let me share it here on Bunnies TV. There you go. And Keon said, I was the kid walking past in the South jersey. Well, there you go, mate. I'll go back and have a look at that. And Dime Production said, nice run, Fletcher Myers. So it was a good ball from Dion Tiapa to Fletcher Myers. Now, I did mention Donna Smith before. She was at the game. She said, the girls played well, great defensive effort and ran the ball hard. And we did get the team song and with thanks to Tamika Dorahy for this. And the girls sang it loud and proud. And I did notice that they might need a bit of work on the words there, the girls, because they haven't sung it very much. And let's hope they get plenty of practice to sing that song. I might be able to help them out. Then I might pop into training and give them a bit of a rendition and some words to the song. But yeah, they'll get there. They'll be singing it plenty of times. Now they've got the Bulldogs on Monday at the Centre of Excellence, and that's on New South Wales Rugby League TV as well. So you'll be able to see the girls live on New South Wales Rugby League TV. So thanks again to everyone who's live chatted. I won't keep you too long. I know I had to come on a bit early when the footy show was on, but I've got to go to work myself. So come on a bit early today on South on Sunday. Now, we went past 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, but if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Thanks to everyone who's done that. We're also proudly supported by George's Cameras since 1981, SEQ IT Services, the Juniors Group of Clubs, Global Mouse Travel, www.globalmousetravel.com. You can get us on X, here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and also on TikTok. Now, Instagram just went past 7,000, so I'm very proud of that too. And thank you to everyone who's following me on Instagram. Each and every one of you, I really appreciate that. Peter Bennett jumped in. Pete Bennett, he said, hi, Mavo. Hello to you, mate. Yeah, so I just got all that footage of the girls just before I came on. So if it's, I just saw the edit, I probably would have done it better the next time, but you saw what the girls did, and that was great. So like I said, I'll put some of that up with credit to the creators and also to the girls in the videos. And let's hope that, I don't know how good the doggies are. The Bulldogs women's team play today, and I expect them to be good. If they're anything like their junior teams, they'll be hard to beat. But we shall see, and so are we, because look at the performance of the women's team. Some great performances there. Going right through the middle, charging onto the ball. Some good footy played. And congrats again, girls. Hopefully there's plenty more wins to come for the women's team and for all the teams at the mighty Rabbirohs. Thanks again. Colin Banwell said, thanks, Mavo. Great show again. Well, thank you, mate. Thanks for jumping on. I do enjoy this, and it's made all that much better by all of you guys in the chat that bring the questions on. Tony Tolly, I've just saw, said, where's Tassie? With crying. So, yeah. Yeah, the live chat supports me. So I'm not sitting up here on my own. I've got, 20, 30 people in the live chat at any given time interacting with me on the show. So thanks again. I do appreciate it. This week, the Rabbirohs have got the Thursday night game, so there will probably be media. I'm not sure, but I'm guessing on Monday there'll be 3 players up for interview. So you can look for that on Bunnies TV. Then also on Wednesday, probably live for the Captain's Run, live and free on Bunnies TV across Australia and around the globe. So a bit of stuff coming up, and I will try and get out to some of the Pathways trainings and have a chat. I'd like to go out to the girls if I can, and just got to work it in with my busy schedule at work, but congrats again. See you later. And, Carlex is in there just before I finish and said, glory, glory to South Sydney. Nice way to finish.